Just north of Boeing Field, a South Seattle neighborhood called Georgetown watched with sadness in January as Sabey Corporation began demolishing the stockhouse, a major part of the iconic, century-old Rainier Brewery. Locals took photos, left flowers, and even asked for leftover bricks. Residents like artist Laura Wright.
It was such a part of our landscape and our identity. And so that huge chunk, I don't know, I can say that some of us, it's like on our logo, with the hat and boots, and we don't have big picturesque parks, and we don't have, we had that, and half of it's still there, but a major part of it's gone. It's just sort of like, identity-wise, who are we now,
When the Seattle Brewing and Malting Company started building the Georgetown production plant in 1901, it was designed to be the largest brewery west of the Mississippi. Rainier Beer was born here, and by 1912, the brewery had expanded to become the sixth largest in the world. Prohibition put an end to commercial beer making. A new owner converted the beer cellars into a freezer for storing seafood and making ice. The icy temperatures caused the ground beneath the stockhouse to freeze as deep as 24 feet, heaving the structure up by as much as a foot. When the freezer was turned off in 2003, the ice below ground started to defrost and the brick walls cracked open from the settling soil. Jim Harmon is Senior Vice President for Investments at Sabey Corporation, which now owns the property.
We calculated that the cracks were moving at the rate of about 1/4 of an inch a month. They were big enough I could stick my arm in them. We envision a new building that's going to be 100 to 110,000 square feet total, primarily office with retail down at the base level.
Across the street at Jules May's Saloon, owner John LeMaster has his own ideas.
What I'd like to see replace the stockhouse would be something that complements the neighborhood, both architecturally and as well as use. I pray to God there's not going to be a Starbucks and a Kinko's.
Today, warehouses, small manufacturing businesses, and a growing number of retail stores inhabit the South Seattle neighborhood. Some in Georgetown worry that the fall of the stockhouse and the rise of new offices from the rubble will speed up the pace of gentrification here, turning the unpretentious neighborhood into the next yuppie corner of Seattle. Already, artists have begun to leave.
There's a lot of people who left and a lot of people are about to leave.
I think what will identify Georgetown after the stockhouse comes down is probably the community itself. Because most of us have come from other neighborhoods in Seattle and seen the fiber of the community torn apart, down here I think we realize that what we have is special and we're holding on a little bit tighter than most.
For SeattleTimes.com, I'm Sanjay Bhatt.